Out where the oak tree shadows lie deep, I found her scarf, faded red, left to keep under that old sky where our dreams used to fly. By the dusty trail where her boots closed her eyes, we carved our names in the bark, wild and free, promises whispered soft as the breeze. She laughed under moonlit canvases wide, now nothing but echoes where her laughter once thrived. Oh, boots closed her eyes on that lonesome ridge high, where the sun sinks its sorrow into twilight's goodbye. And these trails they win like the tears I've denied, since boots closed her eyes, since boots closed her eyes. There's an old porch swing swaying, untouched and alone, like the heart in my chest. It creaks and it moans. Where we used to sit, the world seemed just right. Now it's just shadows stretching long into the night. The gravel roads whisper with each step I tread, speaking of days gone and the love that they bled. Her memory is a ghost town, a story gone cold, in a cabin of silence where truth remain untold. Oh, boots closed her eyes on that lonesome ridge high, where the sun sinks its sorrow into twilight's goodbye. And these trails they wind like the tears I've denied, since boots closed her eyes, since boots closed her eyes. And I wander these hills like a spirit in flight, chasing shadows and dust from the morning till night. But her whispers a wind I'll never outrun, a part of the land, the moon and the sun. So boots closed her eyes, and I bid my farewells to the dreams we once chased through these valleys and dales. May the stars hold her softly, may the prairie sing wide, while boots sleeps beneath them, and I keep the ride. Since boots closed her eyes, since boots closed her eyes, oh, since boots closed her eyes, my heart never flies, just circles above where our old love lies. Since boots closed her eyes, since boots closed her eyes. In the shadow of the oak, where our names were once carved deep, the creek sings low beneath the old stone bridge. Her laughter echoes through the hollow, whispering secrets we'd keep on that rugged porch under twilight's ridge. Her goodbye walked away like the sun dips out of day, leaving shadows where once there was light. With every dust-stirred step, further she swayed, till her silhouette blended into the night. The saddle sits old on the cabin wall, scars hung without care. Past we roam now overgrown, no trace left to find. Rain taps soft on the window, like the touch of her hair in this empty room where the past unwinds. Her goodbye walked away like the sun dips out at day, leaving shadows where once there was light. With every dust-stirred step, further she swayed, till her silhouette blended into the night. So here I stand, a solitary man, where the gravel road bends, fading trails like old tales slip from my grasp. The wind's whisper of what was and how it had to end. In the quiet heart of the night, I unclasp. Her goodbye walked away, and I'm left here to say, echoes and shadows are all that remain. As the stars peer down on my long cowboy way, her memory's the last dance in the dust and the rain. Down by Piney Creek where the water bends, I found her wildflower scarf in the wind. Oak shadows lay across the old gravel road, where our love once was a story told. The cabin's empty, echoes fill the room. Pale dust swirls a dance beneath the moon. The creek echoes, oh how the water sigh, like the heartache whisper beneath the twilight sky. Every ripple tells a tale of dreams undone, underneath the weeping willow, waiting for the sun. Years rolled like tumbleweeds through the plains, leaving lines on my face like old porch in the rain. Her laughter haunts the hollows of these hills. The saddle sits untouched, the silence chills. No more the sound of footsteps on the wood, just the lonely night where her smile stood. The creek echoes, oh how the waters moan, carrying the weight of love now only I own. Every whisper in the wind, her name it seems, caught in the bittersweet trap of my dreams. Oh, but life's a shadow since she's gone away. The colors turn to gray in the blaze of day. Yet in the creek's lament I find my peace, as if her gentle whisper bids my soul release. The creek echoes, and in its mournful call I find the strength to face the dusk after all. Every sunset closes with a soft goodbye, leaving me a cowboy with a tear in my eye. The creek echoes, the creek echoes, a ballad of the past, only the heart knows. On a porch where the oak trees keep whispering low, I left my love in the soft morning glow. Wind chimes danced to a song of despair, while the storm in the distance watched with a stare. Her scarf on the railing faded and wore, twisting like the feelings in the storm we had borne. Oh, the storm watched me leave through the gates of dawn, under skies torn with grief, where love was drawn, across lonely trails where the wild shadows weave. I ride with memories, the storm watched me leave. The cabin stands empty on Bluebell Ridge line, its door swings soft in the sigh of the pine. The gravel road's covered with years of the rust, each step is a memory, each breath a gust. She's gone like the sunset that bleeds in the west, leaving silence and dust where her footsteps once pressed. Yes, the storm watched me leave with my heart strung tight, past echoes of laughter swallowed by night, on paths overgrown where we once dared to dream. Her voice in the winds, the storm watched me leave. Under the vast sky, the truth starts to clear. All I've lost grows as distant as it once was near, but the ache in my heart finds no reprieve in the haunting embrace of what I can't retrieve. So the storm watched me leave, and it watches still as I wander these hills with the cowboy's will, through the rain soft curtain where my thoughts deceive, ever looking for peace as the storm watched me leave. Forever looking for peace while the storm watched me leave. In the shadow of the mesa where the oak trees used to stand, I met her 'neath that heaven, her scarf held in my hand. Golden sun was our witness, painted long shadows thin. We carved our names on old porch wood, swore love through thick and thin. Morning sky walked away, left the dusk with a sigh, echoes of her laughter in the rustle of dry ride. Those promises like gravel roads, winding lost and frayed. Now I sing to the stars about the love that strayed. Years swept like river currents, towns grew quiet and strange. Her whispers turned to wind gusts, and our cabin fell to age. Where once her warmth filled every room, now dust settles so gray. The trails we walked are overgrown as love slips silent away. Morning sky walked away, left the dusk with a sigh, echoes of her laughter in the rustle of dry Those promises like gravel roads, winding, lost and frayed. Now I sing to the stars about the love that's strayed. So here's to the ride and the roam and the days on the drift. Every sunset's a closing door, every dawn I might have been. In the stir of the leaves and the moan of the old porch swing, finds a heart that's still yearning for what the seasons bring. Morning sky walked away, now it's me with a sigh, holding on to a ghost as the years tumble by. Letting go, letting be, but in her eyes I still wait. With the sun sinking low as the memories fade. Yes, I'm singing to the stars about the love that strayed. As the morning sky walked and forever it stayed.
Sunset spills on a gravel road where we once walked slow, beneath the oak trees' ancient shade, near the creek's gentle flow. Your laughter mingled with the breeze, a scarf caught in the wind, in that quiet, dusty town where my heart did so depend.
Oh, the creek left behind with its whispering sighs holds the echoes of our words under wide open skies. Now the water's running low, like the tears I've cried by the creek left behind, where my lonesome heart resides. Years roll like thunder clouds, the porch creaks with my way. That old swing's empty now, like the chair beside my gate. Your saddle's gathering dust in the barn where shadows sleep. I'm a drifter on these lands where memories cut so deep. Oh, the creek left behind with its whispering sighs holds the echoes of our words under wide open skies. Now the water's running low, like the tears I've cried by the creek left behind, where my soul can't hide. In the stillness of the cabin where the fire's warmth has died, I see you in the flickering light dancing by my side. A whisper in the pine's embrace tells me you're not far, but like dust on that long winding road, you're an unreachable star. Oh, the creek left behind with its sorrowful cries, a testament of love under stormy autumn skies. I'm a shadow in the sunset, in a tale that never lies. At the creek left behind, a cowboy's heart never dies, fading out with a chilling breeze that once brought love so near. By the creek left behind, I'll disappear. In the hush of early dawn, where the prairie flower was born. I recall the old oak shade where we laid our love's first cornerstone. By the creek under sky so wide, your scarf it danced a lonesome waltz. On that porch where time did pause, your laughter echoed, now it's lost. Saddle shut the door on all the dreams that roam these floors. The wind whispers your name through every crack beneath the boards. Sunsets bleed like the tears we've cried on the trails where we once rode. Every hoofbeat in the dust, a story of our love now goes. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds through the streets of this old town. Gravel roads once shared now bear no trace of your sweet sound. The cabin's empty, echoes fade where your dress once swayed in grace. In the silence neath the willows, I still see the moonlight on your face. Saddle shut the door on all the memories we adore. The wind carries your laugh and the rains lament our Lord. Moonlight fades where we once lay in the arms of night so cold. Every star a whispered sigh, a tale of love no more told. Heard me whisper to the sky, asking why love rides away, leaving just the soul aside. An empty saddle by the door, a heart that won't ride trails no more. In the night I reach for you, find just shadows on the floor. So saddle shut the door, love won't pass this way no more. Dusty heart, keep your secrets buried deep within your core. Let the sunset kiss the night where our dreams once soared in flight. Hold me tight just once more in the fading prairie light. Cowboy sings into the wind, his voice is soft to sorrowed lore. Saddle shut the door, my love, saddle shut the door. Out by the old Dixon line, where the oak tree stands alone, I carved our names inside a heart now overthrown by stone. The prairie wind whispers through the grass, a soft and sorrowed tone. It's where I last held you close for this life I roam. But the fence fades under the weight of years, just like the love we lost, drowned in silent tears. And every sunset bleeds a color I once knew, out where the wild heart grieves beneath the sky so blue. These boots have wandered far since the porch light dimmed out, past empty cabins, down gravel roads filled with doubt. The saddle's worn, the scarf you gave is frayed along the edge. Every trail I ride, a fading line, a broken pledge. The fence fades under the weight of years, just like the love the sky so blue. In the quiet towns where shadows lay their claim, I feel you like the soft, forgiving rain. Yet I wander still, a ghost among the dust, chasing echoes of a love in the winds I trust. Yes, the fence fades, swallowed by the land, like my heart's lines drawn in the shifting sand. As the darkness feeds on the last light's view, I'm holding on to a memory forever lost to you. As the fence fades, and so do I, beneath the mournful, endless sky.
Out where the oak trees shadow the forgotten trail, I found the fence we built in the springs, sweet gale. Windswept prairie whispers through the barbed wire lines. Each rusted barb a keeper of easier times. Your scarf still hangs, a flag of surrender to fate. Dancing with the ghosts under skies that contemplate. Oh, how the fence bleeds as the sun dips low. Shades of your laughter in the twilight's glow. The land holds tight to the whispers of your tread. In the silence I find the words we never said. Years have turned, the cabin's charm now but a shell. Gravel roads where the scars of stories we can't retell. Your rocking chair sways empty on the old porch side, where we watch the world in the arms of eventide. Fallen leaves tread softly on paths you used to roam. In this quiet town that you once called home. Oh, how the fence bleeds as the sun dips low. Echoes of your laughter in the twilight's glow. The land clings to the whispers of your tread. In the silence I hear the words we never said. Beneath the vast and endless sky I stand
drop a tale of love written in our scars as the night wraps its arms in a lonesome embrace. I walk this lonely path, each step a trace of you. Where the oak tree shadows creep, by the creek where the willows weep, there's a wheel half buried where lilies grow, marking love's passage soft and slow. Her laughter echoes in the breeze, whispers cross the Amarillo seas. That old wagon wheel, rusted red, spins tales of the love we once had. Wagon wheel, keep on turning through the whispering winds and the fire still burning. My heart rides on your rusty rim, rolling through memories brim to brim. In the cool night air under starlit vaults, my spirit wanders, my heart halts. By that old wagon wheel I'm forever gone, bound to the ghost. The wagon wheel haunts. Years have worn the leather of my saddle, paths have changed, now let's travel. Cabin's empty, the porch swings alone, echoing steps of a love long gone. Riding these trails dusk to dawn, the scarf she left now sun-bleached and worn. Gone dreams where wild roses sprout, leaving just shadows filled with doubt. Wagon wheel, keep on turning through the whispering winds and the fire still burning. My heart rides on your rusty rim, rolling through memories brim to brim. In the cool night air under starlit vaults, my spirit wanders, my heart halts. By that old wagon wheel I'm forever gone, bound to the ghost. Trails like tears on my face, each drop a memory, each storm a trace of a love so wild, like the Mustangs that run underneath the fading western sun. Wagon wheel, keep on turning, my heart's a campfire forever burning. Ghostly love, ride with the wind in the wild yonder where our dreams have thinned. Here by the wheel I stand, I haunt with the quiet whispers the wagon wheel taunts. In the silence there's nothing to flaunt, just a cowboy's memories, and the wagon wheel haunts. Out by the ridge where the old oak sighs, I first saw her wild, restless eyes. Under vast skies, our dreams unrolled on a dusty path where our fates took hold. Her laughter laced through the prairie wind in that sun-kissed town where my heart had been. Now the grave waits silent, so serene, where once danced the girl of my prairie dream. Each sunset bleeds like the tears I've shed for the whispered words and the life we'd wed. Oh, this lonely trail keeps winding, keeps waiting for a cowboy's heart that's forever fading. Seasons turned, the oak tree grew. Those whispered winds carried her to. From that quiet porch, watched days depart. Her scarf still holds the warmth of her heart. But the cabin's empty, the dust has lain on the saddle she rode through the summer rain. The grave waits silent with her whispers gone in the heart of the lands where the wild songs throng. Each sunset bleeds into night's embrace, echoing the softness of her grace. Oh, this lonely road keeps winding, keeps waiting on a trail of memories forever fading. By the lantern's light I see her face in shadows that time will never erase. A dance, a smile, and the pain it brings is the cost of the love that forever clings. Yes, the grave waits quiet under whispering trees, in a bed of earth with a soft, gentle breeze. But my heart still searches through dust and rain for the love we lost and will never regain. Oh, this town, these trails, they keep winding, they're waiting for a cowboy whose soul is eternally debating as the horse kicks dust towards a fading day. Through the silence my heart has nothing to say, but feels everything. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild blue bonnets grow, I first saw her silhouette in the glow of a fading gold. We carved our dreams in the bar, a promise soft and profound. Now nothing but silent whispers and unspoken words tied down. Oh, how the winds carry her laughter across the barren plains. The duster's memories under skies that promise rain. Each sunset bleeds like the love that we found, lost in echoes of what was, those unspoken words tied down. Years stretch like the gravel roads that went through quiet towns. The porch still creaks, the door still moans in a cabin withered and brown. Her scarf still hangs on the oak, but her shadow nowhere to be found. Just a rider and his lonesome heart with a past too tightly wound. Oh, how the winds carry her laughter across the barren plains. The duster's memories under skies that promise rain. Each sunset bleeds like the love that we found, lost in echoes of what was, those unspoken words tied down. I ride through storms under stars that refuse to dim, searching for the warmth of a sun that set on a whim. Maybe these trails are just meant to be alone. A cowboy's soul forever wandering, forever unknown. So I whisper to the wind with a heart that refuses to mend. Take these unspoken words, let them fade where they may tend. For every sunset knows the tears I've drowned in the silence of the plains, with my unspoken words tied down. Yeah, the silence of the plains keeps my unspoken words tied down.
In the shadow of the bluff, where the old oak tree stands, I found a cracked frame in the palm of my hand, a whisper of a scar, faded red neath the sun, held the scent of wild jasmine, our days on the run. We rode through the towns just like outlaws at play. That old porch was ours by the end of the day. Oh, the skies tell the tales of the lonesome and tried, and I roam through the echoes of her laugh that died. Like a ghost, she's in the winds that the prairie sends my way. In a cracked frame left behind is where my heart will stay. Time washed over the gravel where we once laid our claim. Dust settled on the saddle, ain't nothing feels the same. Quiet haunts the cabin where laughter danced through air. Now it's just the creaking wood and the solace of despair. I trace the fading trails where her boots kick the dust. Each sunset bleeds the color of the love we once discussed. Oh, the skies tell the tales of the lonesome and tried, and I roam through the echoes of her laugh that died. Like a ghost, she's in the winds that the prairie sends my way. In a cracked frame left behind is where my heart will stay. By the dying light I see it clear. All that's left is the rust and the tears. As the stars peer down like eyes that know my sin, I whisper to the night, can't hold what might have been. So here's to the silence where old memories hide, to the trails that I wander and the tears I've denied.
May the winds carry softly the sorrow I've earned in a cracked frame left behind with the bridges I've burned. Yes, in a cracked frame left behind is where my heart will stay, forever wandering under skies of ash and gray. In the shadow of an oak where the wild river bends, I found a piece of your scarf on the trail where summer ends. It's frayed and faded now, like the memory of your gaze, caught in the silver light of those long-lost golden days. That scarf turned cold as the nights grew old, and you drifted away like the autumn leaves so bold under the whispering pines, where our secrets softly fold. I'm a lonesome shadow with your scarf turned cold. The cabin's empty, echoing each step I dare to make. Gravel roads to nowhere, each turn another ache. Where laughter danced on the porch, now only silence reigns. Your absence like the drought that yearns for winter rains. That scarf turned cold as the nights grew old, and you drifted away like the autumn leaves so bold under the whispering pines, where our secrets softly fold. I'm a lonesome shadow with your scarf turned cold. Ghost of town, past doors that creak no more. Every sunset bleeds the same onto the dusty floor. If love is a land to wander, I'm lost without a guide. Your scarf in my pocket and a storm inside. That scarf turned cold, my heart's still low, lost in the winds, where our fading dreams are told on the endless skies. Where our wild loved ones stroll, I wander alone with your scarf turned cold. Yes, I'm just a whisper with your scarf turned cold. So I'll keep riding under these sprawling haunted skies. The trail never ends, like the sadness in your eyes. Out where the oak trees shadow the old creek's bend, I found your scarf, the one you wore against the wind. The porch still creaks where we watched the sunsets bleed. Now it's just the whispering leaves speaking to my grief. Silence echoes louder than the words we never said. Each memory dances like dust upon the old shed. Your laughter's a ghost in the corridors of my mind, drifting like tumbleweeds, leaving me behind. These gravel roads, they don't sing no more, since your boots ain't walking through that door. The cabin stands, but it's empty of the dreams we wove. Just shadows fill these rooms where light once boldly strode. Silence echoes louder than the words we never said. Each memory dances like dust upon the old shed. Your laughter's a ghost in the corridors of my mind, drifting like tumbleweeds, leaving me behind. On the edge of this town, where the old path fades, I reckon the choices made are the debts we paid. Under that endless sky was where we once lay. I find the courage to whisper goodbye at the close of day. Silence echoes louder than the cries my heart expels. Like rain on the dry earth, my spirit it compels. I embrace the solitude, your memory my guide. Wandering these wild lands with your spirit by my side. And as the night descends, like the curtain on our tale, in the quiet of the darkness, your memory prevails. Though I wander lost and alone beneath the endless sky, in the silence that echoes, I'll never say goodbye. Out by Willow Creek, under the shade of an ancient oak, I carved our names inside a heart, a sacred vow I spoke. The sun danced through the leaves on your scarf, it caught a gleam. That summer by the creek side, now just a faded dream. Oh, the creek watched me leave, with dust on my boots and pain I couldn't relieve. Whispers in the wind, your laughter haunted me, echoes of what used to be. The creek watched me leave. Seasons turned the pages, old porches fell to time. The road we walked is overgrown with wildflowers and thyme. Where once our love burned bright, now only shadows move. In the silence of the empty cabins, I still search for you. Oh, the creek watched me leave, with dust on my boots and a sorrow I couldn't weave. The rustling of the leaves, like soft words from thee, echoes of what used to be. The creek watched me leave. There's a lonesome feeling, riding trails that turn to mist. Every sunset bleeds a color, I try hard to resist. This saddle knows my burden, this path knows my cost. Every mile I'm further from the love I've lost. Oh, the creek watched me leave, with dust on my boots, under skies that grieve, holding on to a memory as the world lets go with ease, haunted by the echo. The creek watched me leave. Darkness takes the valley, and I whisper to the breeze, love's a tale for younger hearts, let mine at last find peace. Dust rises with my parting as the stars begin to weave. Only the creek remembers, and it watched me leave. Underneath the weeping willow, by the creek where lilies float, you and I, we carved our names inside a dusty sunlit cove. Oak trees stood as silent witnesses, the sky blushed pink to gold, in that wild forgotten valley where our tender love was told. Oh, love drifts like tumbleweeds along a lonesome gravel road, with every sunset bleeding red, my heart bears what it owes. These paths of dust and memory where silence speaks in gust, a whisper in the echoes of the promise and the trust. Now the porch groans empty, shadows stretch like fingers cold. The cabin's hollow, filled with echoes of the stories that we told. Your scarf still hangs upon the hook, a ghostly shade of gray, each thread a line of lyrics from the song we'll never play. Yes, love drifts like tumbleweeds along that rugged gravel road, every sunset deeper red, each part in a heavier load. I wander through the whispers where your laughter used to burst, wrestling with the quiet that replaced our vibrant thirst. By the oak we vowed under, now I rest my weary bones, sifting through the ashes of the fire that we had known. A single leaf, it falls, a final dance upon the breeze, a testament to seasons changed, love that ceased to be. Love drifts, it's like the smoke that rises fading into blue. No matter how I cling to mist, I'm losing parts of you. With every dusty twilight as the stars begin to show, I feel the weight of empty hands underneath the oak where the shadow lingers long. I found your scarf blue as the dusk, singing a prairie song. Right there by the crooked bend on Jenkins' old dirt road, we watched the stars crowd the night as a cool wind softly blows. Starry night burns, oh how it burns, lighting old memories at each of the turns. Where a river runs deep by the edge of your eyes, there I linger still, where our old love lies. Now the porch creaks a lonely tune neath the weight of silent moons, and the cabin's empty rooms hold the echoes of our laughs. The dusty trails where we once rode, now just tracks the wild wind blowed by hearts a saddle worn and old, lost in the echoes of our past. Starry night burns, oh how it burns, each spark a whisper of return. In the silence of the plains under skies wide and high, I roam with the dust under your starlit sky. By the faded trails and where the wildflowers hide, I reckon with the ghosts of dreams that never die. Yet in the hush twixt dusk and dawn, by that lonely ridge, I find a peace in knowing love's more than the bridge I failed to build. Starry night burns, forever it burns, a torch in the void where the heart yearns. Deep as a river, wild as a rain, in the whispers of the wind, I hear your name. Yes, in the whispers of the wind, I'll always hear your name. In the shadow of the oak, where the wildflowers hide, I first saw her smile by the riverside. Golden laughter in the air, scarf dancing with grace. Every memory of her is tied to this place. Sun setting low, painted sky so bold, in her eyes a story of old. The rain waits on the old porch swing, stirs the dust where we used to sing. Every drop's like a tear from the skies, echo in my heart's silent cries. This wandering soul beneath wide brims keeps riding on while the light dims. Years have turned, the cabins lay empty and still. Gravel roads forgotten, grass growing at its will. Where laughter once lived, now only winds reply. Echoes of what was beneath the endless sky. Her scarf found a home on a cold saddle horn, left me with the echoes of a love warm. The rain waits on the old porch swing, stirs the dust where we used to sing. Each drop's a fragment of past delights, fading trails in the failing lights. This wandering soul beneath wide brims keeps riding on while the light dims. Underneath the vastness where the quiet lands speak, I find her whispers in the creek. Though I roam forever, part of me stays entwined with her in the yesterdays. The rain still waits, it knows my name. On the old porch swing, nothing's the same. Time may pass, but my heart finds in every sunset her ties that bind this lonesome road, these wild domains. I ride alone, but the rain waits. In the town of Bryan, beneath the old oak shade, I first saw her smile as the daylight began to fade. The wind whispers secrets like old friends in the dark, her laughter a melody stark against the lark. The porch creaks softly under our weathered boots, sharing tales and whiskey, roots tangled in pursuit. Sundown painted her face in hues of gold and red. In that quiet town, my restless heart was led. Oh, rye stays deep within my soul, where whispers of the wind try to console. The oak, the porch, her scarf caught in the breeze, like a lonesome song carried with ease. In my dreams she's dancing, forever aglow. Bright stays, but her love had to go. Years that turn like pages, the oak now stands alone. Gravel roads less traveled, reclaimed by overgrown. Her scarf a faded memory in the dusted lies, the cabin empty, safe from a silent cries. The rains came and washed away the tracks we made, leaving only echoes of the promises we laid. Now the sunsets bleed into a horizon unmet, in the heart of Rye, where my regrets are kept. Stays deep within my soul, where whispers of the wind try to console. The oak, the porch, a scarf caught in the breeze, like a lonesome song carried with ease. In my dreams she's dancing, forever aglow. Rye stays, but her love had to go. Shadow in the fading light, an old cowboy singing to the stars each night, holding on to a ghost in the dance of the past, wondering if memories are all that will last. Yes, Rye stays where my heart beats slow, in the whispers of the pines where the lost things go. The sun dips low, the night claims the sky, a cowboy